So I'm going to head over here to the star tool and no stroke and a fill of little orange color, okay? And I'll just do a few little stars here. And I'll change color. So this one will change color, and then the next ones will be yellow. Well, whatever, it's fine. It's okay. Good enough. Now let's say behind that I wanted something of another color. So I'll make a rectangle and I'll fill it with bluey purple and I'll cut it and I'll select all, Command A, and I'll paste it in back, Command B. Now it's in back. But I want the whole thing to be inside of a circle or an other shape, not rectangular. So that shape will go on the top of everything else because it'll be the most recent thing that I'm drawing. So I'll draw that on top. And here's an ellipse. And for a moment it will be blue, and now it will be raspberry. And I'll select everything. So Command A is in order here, or using the regular selection tool to select everything, and Object, Clipping Mask, Make. Okay. So if I move the edge of the circle, this is the clipping mask, I could reshape it, right? So now it's an egg shape. Okay. And if I no longer want this mask on, there's two ways I could release it. I could click on the edge of it with the direct selection tool, like so, and now it's gone. That's one way. And the other way is selecting it and choosing Object, Clipping Mask, Release. And the shape is still there, it's just very difficult to see, which is why it's helpful to be able to see your layers, and there's the path, it's right on top, and there it is, it's that piece. So the vector egg shape is on the top now. It has no fill and no stroke. When I released it from being a mask, it became not filled and not stroked. There it is again. And here I'll select everything in this vicinity and Object, Clipping Mask, Make. Make sense? Okay. So that can be really helpful for filling things.
What if you have a really big design and the mask doesn't catch what you want it to catch? Because it kind of goes automatically in here. Like it catches whatever it wants.
Well, it's catching whatever is in its interior. So my really big design, you mean like the background is just like filled and it's not. One thing is you could move it. All right, so I think I know what you're saying. Let me see if I can understand this. Say again?
I feel like if you have a rectangular thing, how is that going to work? Can you make a rectangular mask?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I could also fill it with something. Now, these stars are not a pattern. They are a loose arrangement. They are not repeating. There is really no mathematical balance or formula to where they're set, right? They're just kind of randomly thrown there. However, a very interesting and strange thing that you can do, now I'm really going to get you in trouble now, is I'm going to take all of this and the rectangle, I'm going to shrink this rectangle up so it comes up to the edges of these stars close enough like that. And then I'm going to go to the swatches palette. This is the swatches panel. And I'm going to take this all and I'm going to drop it into the swatches panel. And what that did was it now made it into a pattern. Now I'm going to select everything on the canvas and delete it. create a larger rectangle and fill it with my pattern.
Yes.
You can see there's a big giant holes in here. It's just pretty random. So that's a basic pattern. Yes.
Can you do that same thing with text?
Put text inside here.
Text and then grab it and pull it.
Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and
Because I thought I could.
stop